Let's talk about it.
Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. We got a powerful show today. We got two fresh contestants. We got somebody going against last week's champion. So you know how we do. Let's start the show right after this.
You are now tuned in to Real Truth and Power, the show that uplifts the community with health, wealth, and knowledge of self. Here's your host, Everett Winchester.
All right, family, peace and blessings. Welcome to the Real Truth and Power game show where we talk about pro-black, positive black people, Africans all over the diaspora. Let me bring in our first two contestants of the day. All right, I'm blessed to have our champion, Noob One, on to my right hand. Brother Noob, introduce yourself to the people. Tell them about what you got going on.
Hey, I'm Nary Mosley. My nickname is Noob One. I'm a visual artist from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Moved to living in Los Angeles right now. Just happy to be here. Work on a podcast with Jay Rich called Seriously Joking. And that's pretty much it.
All right, seriously joking. And to my left, I got the contestant, the person that's trying to knock off the champ, my brother Frank. Introduce yourself to the people, brother Frank Shaw.
Yeah, Frank Shaw. I do a lot of things. Entrepreneur. I'm a DJ. I'm a philanthropist. I'm doing a lot of stuff in the community. And today, I think I got the trivia knowledge that I need to beat Brother Noob.
I know you said you're doing some things in the community. Talk a little bit about a couple of the things you got going on right now for the people.
So I'm a member of the UNIA-ACL Barker Clark 106 Division in Baltimore, along with Brother Everett, some other great people. Like Jay Rich, who seems to be against me tonight, but it's all good. Also a member of the National Black United Front in Washington, D.C. And my goal is to start by uniting those two cities and then taking it nationwide.
Awesome. So let's get into the show, gentlemen. Noob One. To my right, you are the champion, so you get to go first. The way it's going to go, we got a new platform, as you guys can see. There's going to be 3 answers to each question. If you get the question wrong, the other person has a right to get it correctly. Okay?
Right.
All right, so you guys ready?
Yep, let's go.
Yep. All right. Let's get it going. The first question. What was the first historically black college in America? The answers are Howard University, B, Lincoln University, C, Cheney University. Noob One, your answer right after the drum roll. Guess y'all didn't hear that drum roll?
No, we didn't.
Nah, it's all good.
The drum asleep.
The drum is asleep.
Right.
Go ahead, Noob.
Okay. I'm going to say, I think it's C. I think I heard it's C, so I'm going to go with C.
Brother Frank, if he's wrong, what would you say?
I'm going to go with B.
B? The answer, C, Cheney College. The champ is up 1 right now. The champ is up 1, brother Noob 1. Let me put the Score up. New
I
one.
want to say,
Go
I
ahead.
also want to say something about the chain universities in like the Pennsylvania state school system, and it's probably the least funded out of all of them. I went to Indiana University of Pennsylvania, which is probably the highest funded. So when I went there at one time, I was looking like, it's completely disrespected. The fact that and I forget that it's the first because I've been on campus and just seen how the Pennsylvania state school system disrespects the university. And I just want to say that they need to work on their funding for that university because, especially since it's the first, it's insane.
Right. And and on that note, that's a sign that we definitely need to put money into our HBCUs for sure. We got to start investing in our HBCUs. Brother Frank, you are up. Let's go to the next question. Who invented the 3-position traffic signal in 1923 that included the yellow light? A. J.P. Knight. B. Garrett Morgan. C. Patricia Bath. Brother Frank, after the drum roll. There we go. Real truth to power, baby. Boop, 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 boop. Brother Frank, your answer.
B. Garrett Morgan.
Noob won the champion. If he is wrong, what would you say?
He's correct. It's Garrett Morgan, as KRS told us, and you must learn.
My man. Boom. It is Garrett Morgan.
Okay, I was about to say why you got A.
But let's research that real quick just to make sure I'm not right. J.P. Knight. Do you guys know who J.P. Knight is?
No, I don't.
J.P. Knight was a railway manager, inventor, and credited for inventing the traffic light in 1868. It is J.P. Knight, I believe.
So it's J.P. Knight.
It's J.P. Knight. Okay. That is correct. J.P. Knight. Yeah, we all
lied to me.
So on that note, both of you guys wrong. So it's still 1-0. It's still 1-0. Let's go to the next question.
Man,
I learned something today.
That's right. When did Martin Luther King give his "I Have a Dream" speech? September 9th, 1965. December 21st, 1962, or C, August 28th, 1963. New one right after the crowd noise.
Okay.
Champ, new one, your answer?
Okay. I'm terrible with dates. I'm going to say, although I don't think it's right, I'm going to say C.
Brother Frank. If he's wrong, what would your answer be? You said C, Nude?
I'm going to go. Yeah. I'm going to go with A.
A, 1965? A, 1965.
Right. One of either.
1965. September 9th, 1965, the famous "I Have a Speech." Good job, Brother Frank. And let me change the score. It is now 1-1. The champ is on the ropes. The champ got to fight today. I don't hear his fan club, Brother Jay Rich, who was dethroned. He's a little quiet right now, but I guess that's a typical Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But I'll digress. All right. Ernest says that's wrong. I'll research that. Give me the correct one, Ernest. When did the celebration of Black History Month begin? 1963, B, 1926, C, 1944. New one, you are up.
No, it's Frank's up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brother Frank.
Mm-hmm. And see, this gonna be a trick question.
All right, after the drum roll. What you got?
I'm gonna go with B.
New one if he's wrong.
I'll take C. Although I think, I think I'll take C, but I think B is correct.
You said you'll take C. And Frank, what was your answer?
B 1926.
1926. Let's see. 1926. That was you, right, Frank?
Yep.
Right.
Uh-oh. The champ is on the ropes now. The champ is on the ropes. Now you are up, Nude. You were up.
Yeah, it's my turn. Yep.
All right, let's see what's the next question. Who was the first black student to attend a school in Charlotte, North Carolina? A. Harvey B. Gant. B. Vi Lyles. C. Dorothy Count. And if you're if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or what have you, please get a pen and paper. Write these names down. Research them. These are popular black people we all need to know about. Who's up? You knew?
Yeah, I'm up.
All right, after the crowd noise. You up, Nude?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with B.
B. Brother Frank,
B, yep.
if he's incorrect, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with C, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with C.
Somebody saying Frank memorized the list of answers. And also shout out to brother Bradley Vincent. He hooked us up with that new theme show, the new theme for our show, and I'm loving it, brother Bradley. I appreciate you. Let's check out the answer. It is C. Dorothy Counts. Who got that?
Okay.
Nobody?
Frank did.
Frank did?
Frank got it.
I said C. That was my wild guess.
Yeah.
Frank is up 3-1. Frank is up 3-1. Uh-oh. We got about 5 questions left. We got about 5 questions left. Who's up for the next, whatchamacallit?
Frank's turn.
Uh-oh. You could put him out the box with this, Frank. This person is known as Ghana's unsung independence hero. This is a good one.
Wow.
A. Yaba Badu. Yeah. I hope I'm pronouncing these names correctly. Please forgive me. B. James Iwusi Mensah. And C. Nelson Mandela. And who's up again?
Frank.
Brother Frank.
Yeah.
After the crowd noise. All right, brother Frank.
I'm gonna say B.
New one, if he's incorrect.
If he's incorrect, which I don't think he is, I will take A.
Okay, let's see. B. James Mensah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see the score here.
It's 4-1. I'm in trouble, baby.
You in trouble, but you got time. You got time.
You got time.
I think you got 6, 7.
Everybody on new one side, man, but I'm used to being the underdog, so let's go.
Uh-oh, we got one. Oh, snap. Here we go. Who's up?
I am.
Okay. What player hit 73 home runs in a season and earned Major League Baseball Silver Slugger 12 times?
Man, this is a good one.
Willie Mays. B. Barry Bonds. C. Hank Aaron.
I'm going to go with C, Hank Aaron.
You sure about that? Noob, you sure?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Brother Frank, if he's wrong, what would your answer be?
I'm going to say B. Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. Nobody got Willie Mays, huh? Nobody know about Willie Mays? Let's
Like
see.
A or C.
Willie
You know what I'm
Mays.
saying? Either Atlanta or Billy Mays was in New York, right? Yeah. He was in
That
the Polo Grounds.
winner
That was Barry Bonds.
is
I
Barry
should have known
Bonds.
that.
Both y'all got that.
I should've
You got B right, Frank?
Yeah.
No, I got
Yeah.
no.
I got
You picked
good
B.
guesses.
Yeah, you did pick B. You did pick B because you didn't pick Willie Mays. That's right. It's over,
Nick-
I got
baby.
some good
Hold-
guesses tonight.
Dang, dude, you on the score real hard now.
Man,
We running out of time. I think we got 4 more questions. We got 4 more
Okay.
questions, and then we go to round 2. Unless we go to round 2, for those that are watching, a contestant
Right.
will have time to join in and play the winner. If that happens, if nobody comes in, you guys will go for round 2. You guys will go for
Okay.
round 2. Oh, let me check out a couple of the comments real quick. Late Show is saying bamboozling. That's the former champ. That's why. My brother Smith Shot Films is saying Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Steelers. They're awful.
Should have known, yo. Shut up. Yeah, I should have known that.
And Ernest Shaw wants to get in
Three
here.
good answers.
Ernest Shaw,
lose
after
either
these
one.
2 go, click that link. First fun, first one, first come. All right, let's go to the next question. Who was the first African American to win a Grammy? Who's up? You knew?
Frank, no, it's
Nah.
Frank up, right?
Frank up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ella Fitzgerald. B. Michael Jackson. C.
Grammy.
James Brown.
Damn. Yeah, there's some questions today, man.
Right. So I'm gonna say Ella Fitzgerald because she seemed like from the earlier era. I
You sure about that?
don't know that one out of thin air, bro. Hey,
You going with A?
no.
No, you. What you going with?
I'm going with A. I'm not
Oh.
sure.
All right, you going with A?
I'm going with A, but I'm not sure. It's a guess.
Noob 1.
This is rough, man. I'm gonna go with B because I've never heard about James Brown winning a Grammy, but I don't remember that, so I'm gonna go with B. Shot in the dark. We're taking shots in the dark right now.
Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald. All right, let me change the score again. And you know what they do in AAU, don't you, Frank? I mean, don't you need one with what they do in AAU once you getting blown out? They turn the score
No,
off.
we don't. I didn't do.
I don't want to
didn't do
turn the
AAU,
score off
man.
on you.
Did-
I don't want to turn the score off on
Just
you.
did regular. Yeah, we didn't. I just did regular Little League.
All right, here we
all
go.
right.
Here we go. Go finish out strong, Nude 1. Finish out strong. Who's up? Who's up? Brother Frank or Nude
up.
1?
I'm up.
Nude,
I'm up.
go down like a champion. Who was the first African American Nobel Peace Prize winner? A. Barack Obama. B. Martin Luther King. C. Ralph Bunchy. Who's up?
Damn, that's a good one. I'm up.
Let me give you the
I'm
drum
up.
roll. Let me give you some time to get yourself together. You up?
I'll never need time to get together. But let's see. I'm gonna go with that's a hard one. I'm gonna go with B.
Brother Frank, if he's incorrect, who you got?
C.
Yeah, it's either or of them two.
Ralph Bunch.
Bunchy, he's an actor too.
Yes, Ralph
Yeah.
Bunchy. That's how you pronounce his name. Brother Frank, you are going in an ass whipping status, so you get the DJ horn. Bo. All right, did I change your score? 7 to
I don't know.
1?
Did you-
7.
7 to
Matter.
1?
Yeah, don't matter.
Ernest Shaw said, "End this." World-renowned artist, I must say.
On the
Ernest
game,
Shaw.
Ernest. Easy to talk while you're on the internet.
That's right, Ernest. You gonna click this link or what? You gonna click this link or what? All right, we got a
Right.
couple more questions till we go to round 2, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe. Let me see.
No, it should be. I think it's usually about 8, 9 questions. Yeah.
Okay, who's up? Who was the first mother to successfully, I guess that's who's the first mother that successfully sued the Ku Klux Klan for her son's death? Beulah May Donald, B. Benny Thompson, C. That's probably wrong. It says Dr. Claude Anderson. Who's up?
That's on
Frank's up,
me.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say A because that's the only one that sound like a woman's name.
I believe Benny Thompson is a female. Nude?
I mean, I think it's A2, but I'm gonna pick B just for. No, it's definitely not 2.
All right. Beulah McDonald. Beulah McDonald.
Yeah.
Beulah McDonald. Beulah McDonald. All right. Let me change the score again. You know what this reminds me of? For all those that don't know, we joke around a lot on Real Truth and Power. We're true sports fans. And Noob is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. This reminds me of that playoff game Pittsburgh played in recently. You know. But I'm sure you'll make your team go out looking better than they looked in that playoff game, Noob one. All right. Let's see if we got any more. Who's up?
I'm up.
So new.
Okay, this is a good one. Which great jazz musician was nicknamed Satchmo? A. Miles Davis, B. the phenomenal John Coltrane, and C. Louis Armstrong.
The answer is C. Louis Armstrong.
You sure about that,
Confident.
nigga? You need more. You need more
Absolutely.
time. I ain't give you the drum roll, nothing.
As sure as I know that, as sure as the Baltimore
Confident.
Ravens are really the Baltimore Browns, but we're not gonna get into that.
Okay, that's
So
a
good,
low
though.
blow. That might subtract you a point. Let's see who's right. C. Louis Armstrong. Noob is showing that he is a true champion. He is showing he is a true champion. And he is not going out.
Fight to the end.
Fight to the end.
Yeah.
All right, it might be one more. Let me see. And that is the end of round 1. That is the end of round 1. What I'm going to do right now, both of you guys hold on real quick. I'm going to see if anybody wants to jump in and play the winner. Let me do this real quick so you can get that link. This is the link. I'm going to play a little music and gives you guys some time to log in if you want to play the new champion, Frank, or we'll go for round 2. So you guys got some time to jump in. Don't be afraid. It's all fun. Come on in. We got somebody in the room. We got a contestant. All right, we got a contestant. Noob, stay on because I want you to give some comments on some of these on some of these answers. So stay on, and you're going to be you're going to be unmuted, so you can give some commentaries if you can stay on. And let me bring on the next on some of these answers. So stay on, and you're going to be Brother Ernest, turn your volume down or put your headphones in for me. Commentaries if you can stay on, and let me bring on the next answer. So stay on, and you're going to be Brother Ernest, turn your volume down or put your headphones in for me. All right, while he's doing that, and we got everything set up, let me play this commercial. For all those that don't know, last week's winners received hold on, let me mute Ernest real quick until all right, good. Last week's winners received free gear from this company, and I want to promote them real quick. So here we go. Hold on 1 second. Let me play the commercial. All right, good. Last week's winners received this company. All right. And while we're going one more thing, I want to also play another commercial from one of our sponsors, Miss Tammy Gibson. She is Sankofa for her. Phenomenal program. I always got a promoter. And if you'd like to be a sponsor, please email us. We'll promote your business, or come on the show and promote your business. Email us at realtruthandpower@gmail.com. And here's Miss Tammy Gibson. Program always got a promoter. And if you'd like to be a sponsor, please email us.
In order to have a future, you have to know your past. My passion for African American history is the generations of foot soldiers, inventors, entrepreneurs, and educators who have shaped me into the woman that I am today. From the motherland to my beautiful city, Chicago, and around the world, as a travel historian, it's my obligation to honor and educate about the contributions of African Americans who have built this country. Be inspired by my journey.
Right, let's get it back in. Let me unmute the contestants. And Brother Frank Shaw, you are the champion. You're going to go first. But Brother Ernest, your first time you've been on my podcast, but the first time on the game show, please introduce yourself to the people. Hold up, I don't hear you. Hold on, Brother Ernest. My bad. Go ahead, Brother Ernest.
First things first, can you get that new one name off my thing?
Oh, you know what's just crazy? I asked Brother Frank a while ago. You guys are not related, correct? Because both of you guys' names are Shaw.
No. We related.
Are you serious or are you joking?
Ask him where's people from.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on, before he answers, it's one of three places. It's either Arkansas, South Carolina, or North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm gonna say North Carolina, but I don't know
We
for
relate.
sure.
My people from North Carolina. It's 3 sets of Shaws in Baltimore: Arkansas, South Carolina, North Carolina. The North Carolina Shaws.
Okay.
Man, we all related. I probably got people from South Carolina, but I'll digress. By the way, before I let you go, at the end of the show, Ernest, I need to get you with New One. He's an artist. He's actually doing some artwork right now. I want you to check out. All right, gentlemen, let's get into the next part of the show. And are you guys ready? The champ will be up first, Frank Shaw. The first question: who was the first Black American on the postage stamp? Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, or C. Langston Hughes? Brother Frank, after the drum roll. Your answer?
Hey,
You saying
Frederick Douglass.
Brother Ernest, do you agree? And if he is wrong, who you going with?
B.
Let's see. Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington is the correct answer. The Battle of the Shaws. The Battle of the Shaws. Okay. All right. The Battle of the Shaws. Who's the most popular Shaw in the world? It should be the next question. His name is Petey. All right, let's go to the next one. Shout out to Brian Shaw, a.k.a. Petey Shaw. Ernest Shaw, you are up. Who was the first Black American to play in the NFL? A. Deacon Jones, B. Kenny Washington, or C. my favorite football player, Dwayne Bark Bond?
B.
Kenny Washington. Brother Frank, if he's wrong, who you going with?
I'm going with C.
All right, before I say the answer, I'm going to educate you on C. Dwayne Bark Bond is a phenomenal football player. He is a Baltimore street football player legend. I grew up with him around my neighborhood. He played 1 year for Carver High JV before he got put out. I love you, Bark. We call him Bark, short for Baltimore. And the answer is Kenny Washington. Kenny Washington. All right.
When he's gonna get hard, man.
I guess my luck running out.
We don't
Frank,
know
I'm
yet.
telling you,
We don't know
related.
yet.
I just need to know who your people's are. I guarantee you we relate though.
So it's 2-0, but hold on. We got about a few more questions to go. By the way, for those that know, we had a sponsor, not a business today, kicked out some money. So each contestant will get $35 sent to their Cash App. It's better than nothing. It's gas money. It's lunch money. That sponsor remained to be nameless because I guess he felt his sponsorship was cheap. But $35 for 3 contestants is a little bit of money. Just saying. I appreciate you, brother. And
Can we back up though? Can we back up though a second?
Yes.
Because you ain't never tell me you was a model.
Who,
See
me?
your commercial, man. Yeah, you was modeling the t-shirts.
Hey, brother, I gotta take care of my guys, my sponsors. I'm definitely not a model. You guys are terrible. Let me go to the next question. Who's up? You, Brother Frank?
Yeah, it's on me.
Who was the first black woman tennis player to compete at the Wimbledon tournament? A. Taylor Townsend, B. Venus Wilson, or C. Althea Gibson? Brother Frank, after the drum roll.
I'm going with B, but I'm a little mad at all the typos on this question, though.
Don't judge me, brother. I had to work today.
B miss. B.
You going with? You sure about that, brother Ernest?
B miss.
Venus, who you going with?
So here's the kicker. That question is to compete. I'm gonna say Althea Gibson. It's probably A, but I'm gonna say Althea Gibson. That's C.
You know anything about Althea Gibson?
Little something.
Tell me a little bit about her, because I don't know anything about her.
Mom's back here. She said we competed. That's what we.
Oh, you got a cheater in the background. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Althea Gibson, brother Ernest.
I feel bad doing this to my blood, man. I feel bad.
Well, you should feel bad for having the elder help you out with this answer. Shout out to Miss Cynthia Shaw. I love you, Miss Cynthia. I got kissed butt. All right, brother Frank. Who's up? Who's up? You, brother Frank, or Ernest?
No, it's his question.
All right, Ernest is up. Noob, you still there? I need your input on some of these. In 1904, damn. This man was kidnapped from the Congo.
Oh, I got that. I already know.
And forced to be an exhibit at the Bronx.
I already know who that is.
Patrice.
That's Oda Banger. It's Oda Banger.
Yeah. Damn, that was fast.
Jumping. Come on now.
Brother James Rich gave me that song, that question, and Ernest, talk a little bit about that question.
So Oda Banger actually committed suicide, and I think it was Lynchburg, Virginia. Eventually, there were some white liberals who saw him in the Bronx Zoo, and they quote unquote rescued him from the exhibition. He didn't go to the Bronx Zoo originally. He went to the World's Fair, which wasn't in New York. It was someplace else, somewhere in the mid part of the country. And he was with some other folks. They used to have a World's Fair where they exhibited people from the Philippines, indigenous people from all over the world. Somehow he ended up in the Bronx Zoo in the primate exhibition. So he was exhibited with monkeys, apes, chimpanzees, things of that nature. Again, someone saw him. There was some white liberals at the time that were outraged. They rescued him from that. He moved to Virginia. Word is he committed suicide. I don't believe that, but they say he shot himself in the chest and he eventually killed himself. But it's unfortunate.
Wow. Before we go to the next question, and that was deep, and I knew you knew that answer. I know you don't think I pay attention, but you did some artwork on that, brother, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, EU on the money.
I think I saw that. I think I saw that.
In his portrait, you're right.
Before we go to the next question, let me pull in my brother Noob one. Brother Noob, are you there?
Hear me?
I got you. Yeah. What do you think about the battle of the Shaws right now? What do you think about the battle of the Shaws right now?
I think Ernest is cheating. He's been talking smack in the chat. I don't like the cut of his jib, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing very well.
I wasn't going to come on here.
The Oda Banger information was good. Actually, I'm glad he got on here because I was like, the humanity, somebody come give some competition. I'm off today.
Now,
what I'm saying? I was hanging out at the Safeway with Craig and them, and some sun got in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I do see you got some art you're doing in the background, brother. What you doing back there before we go back to the show?
This is a piece I'm doing for a friend of mine, Paradise Gray from X-Clan group back in ex rap group from Golden Age hip hop. It's Bronx DJ. Yeah, yeah, Bronx DJ. This is a Bronx DJ who's like a progenitor of the hip hop DJs. His name's Disco King Mario, and he was a DJ from the Bronx Dale Projects in the Bronx, and he was pretty much one of the first cats to put a lot of DJs on, from DJ Jazzy J to Africa Bambaataa, DJ Red Alert, and he even provided some security for who's considered DJ Kool Herc. So yeah, he's a really important dude, and I think he's kind of like an unsung king in the pantheon of hip hop. So
also, you mentioned X Clan. We had talked about this on a side note before I get back to to the Shaws. One of the members, I don't know if anybody ever saw this movie. You got to see it. It's a classic underground movie, The Education of Sonny Carson. Which member was the son of Sonny Carson?
Professor X.
Professor X.
Was like, we are protected by the red, the black, and the green with the key. That dude. That was
all you young people, check out X Clan. That's real hip hop. That's real hip hop. All right, who's up? Who's up?
That's a beautiful.
Let me check.
Thank you, brother. Thanks. Looking forward to seeing your work too.
Let me check the chat real quick. Carmen says, "Come on, Frankie." Uh oh.
Oh, I got some love in the chat.
Brother Wig Williams says, "Sister Soldier." Baby. All right, let's go to the who's up. I think you up, right? Frank, you're up. You're up.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, put me back on the screen, bro.
Oh, you ain't on there? My bad. You not on that, Frank? Oh, my fault. Here we go. There we go.
Yeah, ain't nobody. There we go.
You see yourself?
Yeah, I see the question too.
Okay, good. All right. The black teacher, this black teacher is known for creating West Side Preparatory in 1975. Mm-hmm. A, Marva Collins. B, Dr. Umar Johnson, my man. And C, Mary Frazier.
He went back in time and started his school.
You gotta get him. You gotta get Umar on the show, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with A. Just and it's a guest kind of night for me.
Brother Ernest, if he's wrong, who you going with?
He not wrong. He not wrong. It's A.
Marva Collins. Uh-oh, brother. You still in it.
We on the board.
Hold on.
Underdog, comeback king.
It's all good, fam. I just need to know who your peoples are.
Hey, I'm glad that Ernest. I'm kind of glad that Ernest is winning, saying that he's the only school teacher that's been on the show. But I'm sorry to put your business out there, brother.
Well, hey, look, I take my name from my grandfather. His father's name, I believe, was William.
Yeah, I know a Frank Shaw.
All right.
Yep. My grandfather.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Y'all are crazy. All right. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this name correctly. Samia Suluhu Hassan is the first female president of what African country? Brother, who's up? You, Ernest?
I'm up. Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah.
A, Kenya. B, Gabon. My African ancestry traced my father's to Gabon. And C, Tanzania. Brother Ernest.
All right, this is a tricky one, right? I want to go with Kenya because it's East African and it's a lot of Muslims. That's a Muslim name. But I'm feeling Tanzania. I'm feeling Tanzania. But I'm gonna go with A.
Brother Frank, if he's wrong. And hold on, Brother Frank. Hold on, Brother Frank. Ernest's been getting too many rights. So the fact that he's wrong, we got to hit him with this.
Hold on. I need my point first for that last question.
Oh,
I need my point.
You got
Too late, E. It's too late, E.
My bad. You got 2. My fault. Who you going with?
Hold on. What I got?
One.
I got 1 point, and I got 2 with this answer, which is C, because this is a current event. This just happened.
Educate me on that. Educate us on that, brother Frank.
After the president, I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, but he just passed away in Tanzania. And then the vice president took his place.
Wow.
So this just happened. This current events right here.
Yeah. He right.
Uh-oh. Right. I think we got about 4 more questions left. We in a slugfest. The champ is on the ropes, but he's going down hard. No disrespect to you, Noob.
I just see my points on this screen. My points. It's 42.
It's 42. You don't see your score?
Nah, I just see the name.
All right, hold on. I think I know what happened. All right, hold on.
There you go.
I'm gonna go back here.
It's up there now.
All right, y'all see it. I'm working on something, so disregard that. Next question. Who's up? You, Frank?
Frank up. I don't watch TV anymore. That's why I didn't get that.
Oh God. Here we go. This 4-star general is the first black Secretary of Defense. If you listen to the Real Truth and Power podcast, check us out. If you're on YouTube, go now. Real Truth and Power. We did this podcast about this brother. A, Henry Johnson. B, Lloyd Austin. C, Colin Powell. Brother Frank, you up? After the crowd noise.
I'm going to say Colin Powell.
I got to get some more sound effects. You going with C?
I'm going to go with the crowd on that one and say C, Colin Powell.
Brother Ernest, is he correct, or are you going with another answer?
He right.
You sure?
No, I'm not. So that's not gonna hurt me. So just in case, I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B because I know it's not gonna hurt me. But he right.
You sure?
I'm gonna say B.
Lloyd Austin. Lloyd Austin. The Secretary of State was Colin Powell. This brother was just elected, just nominated, and approved for
Secretary of Defense.
Yes, Secretary of Defense. You would think it was Colin Powell. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one.
It's 5-2, brother.
That was a tricky one, Frank. That was a tricky one. All right.
That was tricky.
I think we got about 3 or 4 more questions. Frank, you can still come back. Brother Ernest, you are up. This black actor directed the famous Eddie Murphy stand-up Raw. Robert Townsend, Mario Van Peebles, Harry Belafonte.
This is a good one. This is a really good one because it could be any one of those. I'm gonna go with A.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with A.
Brother Frank?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna say B. My first instinct is A, but I'm gonna say B.
You kind of caught up, yeah. You kind of caught up. It is Robert Townsend. Townsend. I didn't know that, but I do know he's a phenomenal director. He did 5 Heartbeats, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And what was that first movie I ever saw him in? Yeah. What was the movie? Hollywood Shuffle. How old are you, Frank? You old enough to remember that?
Didn't he have the first black superhero joint with Meteor Man?
That's right. Yeah, he did Meteor Man too. All of these movies you guys got to research and check out Robert Townsend. I think he's a phenomenal producer. It's always family oriented for the most part, and it's funny too. All right, let's go to the next question. Frank, you up?
No, I'm
up. 3 points. 4 points.
Oh no, Frank up.
Frank up.
Yeah.
This person,
Yeah.
this person was known as modernizing his country, helping. Oh, I'm sorry. This person was known for modernizing his country to establish the Organization of African Unity, now called the African Union, in 1963. This is a good one.
That's a good one.
Desmond Tutu.
That's a
B.
good one.
Nelson Mandela. C. Haile Selassie.
That's a good one. That's tricky.
Brother Frank, I'm going to give you a minute. Let me give you a minute. Think about that, Brother Frank. Let me give you a minute after the drum roll.
I'm going with A.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm going with A.
Brother Ernest, if he's wrong, who you got?
It's B.
It's B?
Yeah, it's B.
All right, let me see. It is Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie.
Yeah, 63.
Rastafari.
Got me in 63. 63.
All right, champ, you up. This amazing singer, who was a preacher's son, was shot to death by his own father. Who is he?
Sexual healing.
A.
Come on, man. You can't give him that. Come on, man. That's
Ain't
a
you-
gimme.
I thought you was up anyway.
No, it's me. It's me. It's me.
Nah, it's on. I mean,
It's
First,
A.
but first, are
A.
you sure? Are you sure? It's A.
Yeah, because his daddy did it. Yeah, it's A.
Nikhil Winchester, you need to get on the show because you always wrong. Love you, dear. Love you, dear.
Watch it. Watch it.
Let's see. Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye. It's not over yet, champ. It's not over yet. You probably gonna have to come back on next week because we know Ernest ain't gonna make it anyway.
Can I give him a little help? Let me give him a little help. His you named after your father or your grandfather?
my grandfather.
Your grandfather and my grandfather were brothers.
Oh, yeah?
How you know that,
Yeah.
man?
Because I know Frank Shaw. I know. My grandfather's name is Henry Shaw.
Oh
Okay.
Lord, you
It
gonna
was
have to
That's his
read.
brother.
It was 13 of them.
That's his brother Frank? What?
Hold up.
Uh-oh. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we found
Frank
It was
Puller.
Henry, Bill, Joe, Luke, Frank.
If y'all
His
related and this is true, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
If we related, if I don't show up next week, he got to step in and represent the family.
Oh,
I'm looking because I just came across his obituary the other day because
but
I
hold
was
tight,
cleaning
brother
out my
Frank.
stuff.
You up. We
But
almost
we're
there.
gonna figure that out offline.
All right, we got that one. Took care of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be it. That would be it. I think that last one was messed up. So let me bring everybody into the fold and tell me what everybody has won right here today. Hold on one second. New one, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Hold on one second. And let me bring Brother Ernest in. And let me edit you real quick, Brother Ernest, so we can. I want to do a little review, if you guys don't mind, because I think it is real important that we talk about some of the questions that you guys liked, that you didn't like, and just educate the people a little bit more. Hold on one second, Brother Ernest. Get you back into the. There we go. So, Noob, any questions that you had that you wasn't sure about? That and let me bring you into Brother Frank. Anything that you weren't sure about that you liked, didn't like?
The majority of them I wasn't sure about because they were, the options you have are really good for most of them. So
Except the
I
Marvin
can't.
Gaye one.
Yeah. But I was surprised. I was kind of mad. I missed the Barry Bonds joint. I should have got that.
Oh, that
But
was the easy one. Easy.
nah, I mean, because Willie Mays was a slugger too, and
I
so
tried to
was
make him tricky though. I tried to make him
right.
tricky.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like you definitely made it more difficult than it was, last week.
I
And
think
that's
that
what's up, man.
I think that one was
And we also had
tricky.
some
Yeah, I
really good
think
contestants. as well,
that one was
so.
tricky, and the Holly Selassie was tricky. Brother Frank,
was
Yeah, that one was cool. Right.
any questions
Like I'm
that struck?
terrible with dates.
Go ahead,
I'm
and
terrible
I'm
with
sorry.
dates. Like the date. I'm terrible with dates. So like the date for the March on Washington, I was thinking because September 9th jumped up because it seemed like it was had something to do with like Labor Day, like it was a standout date. But I was like, nah, it's probably not that. It's probably something else. So yeah, there was some good questions. I can't think of the Althea Gibson one was good, but yeah, there was a bunch that yeah, it was just like taking a shot in the dark. Like I knew it was something where you like know at least half the name, know at least like two of the names, but you don't know what context they could have been, put in. So yeah, it was a really good episode.
Before I go to you, brother Frank, I'm reading this text from a person that's calling out the champ, and he's saying he should know who I am. Let me at this clown. Go Pittsburgh. He's talking about you, brother Ernest. I don't know. We may have to do a special feature because he said he got upset by Noob. He should have won, and he's still salty about it.
I thought he was a Washington fan.
I didn't text it.
He got about 4 teams. But let me go to brother Frank real quick. Brother Frank, any question that stood out to you, or any question that you want to just go in on to just educate the people a little bit more?
I mean, I'm upset at all the ones I got wrong. First of all, I'm gonna say that. all the ones I got wrong, they was rigged, and I don't know, man. I'm mad at this show because I got 8 points the first round and 2 points the second round. I don't know, man. And then ever since this Shaw guy came back, I'm having problems. He was trying to throw me off my game.
You might get a chance to rematch him. We can set that up. He got a high list though. He won't be there long. But go ahead, brother Frank.
I think it was some good questions. Definitely, the stuff about like sports. I wouldn't have known much about that. They were challenging too because it wasn't like stuff that you normally know. It wasn't like Jackie Robinson or something that people already know about. So I think that was good because it was a challenge. It made you think.
And while I got you here, because I don't know if you mentioned it or not, I see that the powerful flag back there. Talk a little bit about the red, black, and green and the coalition that you are part of.
All right, so the red, black, and green is the Black Liberation Flag, or the Pan-African Liberation Flag. The red is for our blood, the blood of the people. The black is for the people, and the green is for the land, the natural resources in Africa. And this flag is about uniting everyone of African descent and bringing us all together. Marcus Garvey presented it in 1920. Last year was the centennial anniversary of the flag. And so we started a coalition where we did put up a human flag, basically 100-yard flag that we put out at different landmarks in Baltimore to celebrate that history and to spread awareness of what the RBG flag is all about. And we hope to continue spreading that across the nation and getting more people involved in knowing about their heritage and culture, because we got to stop, put it into blacks against blacks, because honestly, we're in this together. And the more we are fragmented and pulling apart from each other, then the more that white supremacy can win and use that against us. So I think it's important that we all unite under this flag and understand that we're all in it together. I don't care if you're a Christian, a Muslim, what your background is, what your financial status is, whatever it is, we're all connected.
I say. And for those that don't know, Brother Frank is the second vice president of the Baltimore division of the UNIA-ACL Barker Clark, named after the great General Hannibal Barker and our great scholar John Henry Clark. So I want to salute you there. And also another one of our places we stream is the Collect the Black People channel. So please check them out, cbpm.org, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ross Marvin, but Collect the Black People movement. And Brother Ernest, you are right now in the chat. Talk about some of the questions and drop some knowledge on the people for me real quick.
Well, before I drop some knowledge, first I want to thank you, E, for putting this together. I've known you for a while. You're always very passionate about whatever you get involved in, and I think that this Real Truth and Power program that you put together, man, I'm proud of you, and I'm very appreciative of what you're doing. And let me say that. That's the knowledge I want to drop. But yeah, no, I think it's important to focus on the mama, the sister that just took over Tanzania. I think that's important. There's this misperception about women and leadership. There's this misperception about, and I got that one wrong. Misperception about African nations, even many Muslim nations. There are many Muslim nations that had women heads of state, clearly before the United States has. So I think that I'm going to do some research on that, because I got that question wrong, and I also got the question wrong about Haile Selassie, and I shouldn't have gotten that one wrong. But again, what you're doing is great, man. Anytime you can promote knowledge, history and knowledge, I think that's great. And I just look forward to the show just getting bigger and bigger, and your platform getting bigger and bigger. And I'll support you in the best way that I can. I'm not losing, though, just so you know that.
Oh, Jesus.
You know me.
All right, so I need you guys to stay on after the show. I need your Cash App. I'm not going to let you know who the sponsor is for next week, but we'll be giving away more prizes next week. We're going to try to have a sponsor every week, and they're black owned. This sponsor wanted to be named. He didn't want his name to be out there. Yeah. But I just want to let you guys know you always got a chance to win something. I don't know what that'll be, but you always got a chance to win something. So on that note, hey man, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, especially if you're on YouTube. Go to YouTube, Collect the Black People Movement, and of course our YouTube channel, Real Truth and Power. Real Truth and Power. Hit that subscribe button and the alert bell, because sometimes we change the times of the show, and YouTube should give you an alert. And also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Real Truth and Power. On that note, we are out of here. I'd like to say peace and blessings, and you guys stay tuned for the next show. And please put your comments in. We love to get some more feedback on how we can make the show better. And on that note, we are out of here. Real Truth and Power. Thanks again for tuning in.